How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting to It. Today we're getting it played, or we're continuing our playthrough of Aeon's in Legacy. I had a lot of fun playing this last night, so it was set up. I would need to take it all down, sort everything out, put it back in the box, figure out what game I wanted to play to schedule the stream for today, and I was like, nope, we'll just keep this out. If I can get this done in less than an hour and a half, then I may just keep it set up and we'll do part 3 tomorrow. We will see. I was watching Rob's Gaming Table. He live streams with his wife, and they do a lot more talking than, I mean, I do a lot of talking, but like he does a lot more talking. Microphone was that way, so I don't even know how good that was than I usually do with chat. And they were able to get 2 chapters done in like 3. I think it was like 3 and some change. So I think we should be good. Let's go ahead and flip over and get started. So we are set up for chapter 2 to a somewhat of a degree. Was I zoomed out that far yesterday? I guess I was. So we got the first battle set up. We got all this set up. We've got our guys with our upgrades. So we have Metal Lad and I keep calling her Beowulf, but Bow Elf, names provided by David in chat. So of course you want to impact this game, come out to chat and well, give me ideas because I don't know what I'm doing. Chapter 2, Introduction. Armed with more powerful spells and gems, you reflect on Brama's warnings. We must not grow attached to the breaches or the power they give us. They can corrupt. Forgetting is an art, one that all breach mages must master. You join the team scouting the tunnels for survivors. Mist and Brama help where they can, but the pair are still recovering from the battle. Your heart elevates as the rescue for each wounded survivor as you dig through what was once your home and discover new tunnels that had been lost to time. Those recovered join your new community. Great for your assistance. This is Gravehold now. The stalwart survivors under your care. Continue. You are deep in one of these tunnels when the ambush is sprung. Growls echo in the dark all around you. What is it? The younger survivor beside you asks, clutching a jagged stone as a weapon. Wasn't Maelstrom destroyed? You usher the survivors behind you, putting yourselves between them and the upcoming monstrosities. Bladius emerges from the darkness, a bulking beast of thick armor and sharp edges. The minions of Maelstrom have regrouped under the leadership of Maelstrom's deadly lieutenant. Bladius snarls its challenge. You barely have time to react before it lunges at your group. So we open chapter 2, which gave us that. Set radius mat to one side of the player area. Open stop deck 2. Place all Nemesis cards next to Bladius mat to form his deck. Do not shuffle it. Do not reveal any cards beyond the stop 2. So stop 2 is still in the box. Open insights 2A and 2B. So I don't have a 2B because, again, this was an already played copy. So 2B are the rules that probably go with today. Is what it says. All right, so yeah, there we go. Don't need you anymore. All right, so here is our 2B. Place evolve stickers from top to bottom. So these are the evolve stickers. I guess it'll tell us what those do in a minute. Or we need to read what the rules were for that we're supposed to put on page 19. 19. Evolve. When a Nemesis card triggers the Evolve keyword, place an Evolve sticker on one of the available sticker spaces on that card. If there are no available sticker spaces, a card transforms into a new card from the Evolve deck. Find the narrative card in the Evolve deck. Read the story and follow the instructions. Power and attack cards. Place the transform card from the Evolve deck into the Nemesis discard pile. Minion cards. Place the transform card from the play with the same number of type of tokens the minion had prior to transforming. Evolve only appears on basic Nemesis cards. The same set of basic cards will be used in all Nemesis decks for the rest of the campaign. When these cards transform, they can become much more difficult. You will want to prevent Nemesis basic cards from evolving if possible. Evolve deck. The Evolve deck contains all of the transformed versions of the basics Nemesis cards as well as narrative cards to help you form one card, go from one card to the next. The Evolve deck is a specific order for ease of reference. Only look at the cards when you're told to. The Evolve deck should be stored in the game box. Sure. So I'm guessing that's what it probably is going to tell me to do. Now, go get the Evolve deck. Well, it says stored in the box. So I've got the Evolve deck. I don't think I need to get anything out of it. Do not shuffle. Yeah, it just said open. I already opened it because I had to sleeve it. I already opened it because it was already open because, again, pre-played copy. Follow the setup instructions starting on page 8 of the rulebook. in the fight with Bladius, which the only thing I do not have done is setting us to 30 there for Gravehold. And then read the back of this card. At the end of your game, read the back of that card. All right, so that is where we are for chapter 2. I guess we don't need that card anymore. So we are, we've got Bladius here. So there was no other story text. I guess the cards are the story text. So we'll read this one. This creature served as lieutenant for the Nameless Maelstrom. It was bred for battle, and every adaptation to its body serves to further its natural abilities. It is sharp edges and deadly blades, excelling at hand-to-hand combat. Why it is searching these tunnels is unknown to us. Perhaps it seeks the last remnants of humanity, eager to snuff us out, or perhaps there is more in these tunnels than we know. So, Bladius, his Unleash, the player with the fewest open breaches suffers 2 damage. Increased difficulty, setup Bladius starts with 90 life. I guess if we want increased difficulty, we can do that. We are not. We lost our first game. We are definitely not doing increased difficulty. Additional rules, if Bladius would draw a card and cannot, it escapes and the players lose. So we have to beat him before his deck runs out. Let's go ahead and give him his 40 hit points. 40. I did shuffle the deck. Hopefully we don't get a double Nemesis like we did last night. Let me get that out of the camera. So let's see who goes first. We're just going to go at it. All right. We got Metal Ad. So we do have Metal Ad's new starting card. We did go ahead and give him a spell called Slam. Dun, 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 dun. Do I need to do that every time we play a card? Now, unfortunately, we do not have 2 breaches. So the question is, do I focus one of the breaches with what I have? Meaning that I won't be able to upgrade anything this turn or get an upgraded card. I'm thinking yes, because I feel like it'd be a waste to not play both of my spells. So we're going to use the 3 to focus this one. We'll go ahead and put Slam there, put that one there. All right. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, who goes next? Nemesis. The Nemesis. All right. Bladius attacks. If you're playing 1, 2, 3 players, banish, blah, blah, blah. So same thing, 5 cards. So this is banish. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this actually completely leaves. This does not go to the discard. Looking forward to the Heal spell. It'll be cute little heals. Yeah, it's just 1. Hopefully you can upgrade it. Now, I did have to verify we can't go above our starting health. So if we get that at the beginning of the game, we're not going to be able to, increase our health. Which, again, we need all this unlocked anyways. Place this card in the Nemesis discard pile, then draw a new Nemesis card. Hey, we have a Nemesis discard pile today. Ambush, attack, unleash. So his unleash was 2 damage. So again, Metal Ad is supposed to be my tank. But he will take... Actually, now, since she has the healing spell and she can only heal herself, we'll have her take the damage. My tank is not taking the damage anymore. If she gets a healing spell to heal him, then it'll be different. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. All right. If this is chapter 4 or higher, evolve. When you evolve this card, read 08. So it is not chapter 4 or higher, but this is one of the basic cards. So these will... At the bottom, see these say basic or Bladius. So the basics will stay for future games since he's the first one they give them all to us, I guess. And Bladius will go away. So that was it. So we did the unleash, we did all that. And he goes again. That's all right. Just get that out of the way. Let us do our turns. All right, so we have a minion. A minion. Can I slide these down just a tad? Yeah. I think I can. And slide her down just a tad. There we go. And we have room for our minions. Because these... So that's in between this and Astro Knight. Astro Knights, I can have everything on the right and give myself more room. Leviathan Egg, Persistent Evolve. Ooh, so if we don't get it... If we don't kill this right away, it evolves. That's not... Again, good that he went first. This came out because now we get 2 sets of attacks. So we don't have to worry about it evolving, hopefully. All right. Green. All right, so Gila's going, so she's going to go ahead and do that. So she gets 4, not Gila, Beowulf goes first, or Bowelf goes first. She gains 1 gem. The healing's not going to take effect, so she has 4 total. So the question is, do we bump these up and just get them out there, or do we go ahead and start getting some attacks? I think we're just going to go ahead and start getting some attacks, because she can do... This will do 3 damage. All right. Belly okay? Nope. Bella's still not doing good when she wakes up with her call. All right, so we got that one. All right, so Metalhead's turn. Okay, Beezies? Yeah. He is coughing. Alright, so Metal Eye gets to go. Deal 1 damage. If your discard pile contains 4 or more other cards, deal 2 additional damage. We only have 3, unfortunately. So maybe, actually, hang on. I should have done this. Should have done that. Well, that's still not going to get rid of that guy. He's going to evolve no matter what, I think. Because even if I fired both of these off... Hang on, no. That'll work. I can fire them off in whatever order I want. So I have 3. We'll do this one first. So that takes that down to 4. This is an optional fire, but now that I've got 4 in here, I'll fire it off. Math is hard. If I'm missing pants, I'll settle for breaches. Deal 1 damage. If your discard pile contains 4 or more other cards, deal 2 additional damage. That means he's going to do 3 damage. So that will take this down to 1. 1, not 5. Do not put you back on 5. All right. And then we'll go here. Then we have 4. So I think same thing. We'll just get the high damage card. Call it a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Then that should be Bowelf. Oh, we didn't draw her 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 5. All right. So she's going to fire this one off. Through this guy. So he's a basic, so he's going to keep coming back in future games. I'll do that one there. Right. Yeah. Then we have 4. All right, I don't want to clog up my hand with. I mean, I need the damage, but right now I have 1. I think we need to do that. Where's that new card we got? Oh, here. Deal 2 damage. Focus any players 3. It was this one. That leaves me 1 extra. Gain 2. If you have 2 or more prep spells, you gain 1 extra. That'd actually be better for him. He's got more spells. So. And I don't know what's going to be coming out. I don't know if we need more recruit. So I think I'll focus with her to get a couple more recruit than Metalad. I think Metalad will keep him attacking. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get that. Get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what happens. All right. So we have kept our board clear, our board state clear. All right, Metal Eye gets to go. So 1 damage. Yay! So 39. We're on the board. We're on the board. All right, so we're kind of in that same boat, right? It's pretty much every other turn. So we're going to spend the 3 to focus this. By focusing, we can attach and attach. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and now he's already got 4 in there, so we're going to be able to fire this off for the extra anyways. Right? That seems right. All right. All right, so she's going to do all of 1 damage. Hey, 1 damage is better than 0 damage, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and apply that. She has 1, 2, 3, 4 again. She doesn't have 2 spells. I've not gotten a turn where she gets 2 spells out. So like I'm debating, do I spend all 4 to do this? I wish I had another 2 card. I don't have another 2 cost card. I hate like losing a recruit, although her healing isn't going to work until these all get opened. Oh, it's only, yeah, it's 4. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to go ahead and spend the 4 and open that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My breach is low. I have lots of clout. All right, let's go again. So, deal 3 damage. All right, and we will attach you. If you have 2 prep spells, I do not. So we do need to get, I need to get another spell here so that when this comes out, I'll have 2 prepped from hopefully the previous turn. So she has 2, 3, 4, 5. New player discards a card in hand, do 4 damage. Yes, please. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not where we need. So when we discard this, we need to make sure we discard that way. Well, this will be out there, but yeah, we need 2 spells on top of each other for that other card to activate. We're not there yet. Nemesis. Attack. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a prep spell. Well, fine. Discards a prep spell. We will discard this one. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do 1. We get to do an additional 2 damage because we have 4 in our discard pile. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to 32. That's what I figured. This probably won't take terribly long. Like I said, because when I play Astronites doesn't take that long either. All right, so we have 4. I could open another breach. Or just get us more pew pew. Let's get us some more pew pew. Mas pew pew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And figure there's the other nemesis. Attack. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Oi. Any player discards a card in their hand. Right. I don't have 2 breaches open, so that wouldn't be bad here. Hers would be getting rid of recruit. Yeah, I don't have 2 open, so although I could attach both if I focus, or if I open this one, I'd be able to attach both of these. So let's get rid of a gem. All right. Missing 2 spells at the same time. Use Pepto-Bismol. Yeah. Abysmal. Yeah, we need 2 spells at a time. Alright. Verde. So, Bow Elf's turn. She's going to fire for 1. Where are my minions, man? I mean, I don't want the minions and the power out here, but, like, well, he started at 40, so we've not taken off 10 yet. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Game 1, you may destroy a gem in hand, so this will allow her to start culling. I think I'm going to do this though. I don't think I need to start culling yet. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Rojo. All right, so we are dealing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then what are we going to do? So we're going to attach. You say we're going to spend the 3 to open this one. To attach that. There we go. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nemesis. See, I asked for it. I really did. I asked for it. Caustic larva. Persistent. Unleash. It evolves. Okay, so this, another one, it's going to evolve. Can't place an evolve sticker, then we read... Okay, so this will have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will have to do it 5 times. And then it will change into something else. So right now it's just a little itty bitty larva that we have to beat up. It's going to evolve probably at least, I don't know, twice maybe before I get it out of there. That sucks. So she's doing 1 damage. You gotta take this thing out. Alright, so we have 2 spells. Well, actually, she can do 4 damage here, so that's 4. That's 7 damage. That's a lot. That's actually really good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, 2 more prep spells to get +1, so she's at 5. Which, again, the only thing 5 is the gravity node. I guess we're doing a gravity node. Well, I could do a gravity node, or I could have actually prepped this. Which then I would only have 2. I'd get a fire chakram. No, I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good right now. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a huge recruit turn. I'll probably be able to just unlock, be able to open. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4. I can't open. It's only 5. It's only 5. I might use it for that anyways, though. Let's see here. What are we going to do next? Rojo. So, Metalad is going to attack for a measly 2. Just 2. But we are going to attach both of these. And then he has 3. And we'll go ahead and do the focus. Actually, that'll help get her last one undone, because I've already unlocked mine, so I'll be able to help her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And Nemesis. Oh, before we do this, sorry, I've got to do this first. It needs to evolve, so we're going to put an evolve sticker on it. Right. There. So it has evolved. Now we draw a card. Unleash. So unleash with the fewest open breaches. That's the same. We'll take 2 damage. Again, she can heal herself once we get this one open. So for now, let's do her. The player collectively discard 3 cards. Oh. Collectively. 1, 2, 3, 4. It helps if we actually have cards to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Don't want to discard the damage. So maybe these 2. I can't even attach 3. Although I could focus this and attach 3. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to keep this because I'll be able to focus hers for her. So I think I'm going to keep that so I can focus mine and attach all 3. But we need to discard 3 cards. Ah, it's not going to work. One. 2, 3. Is that smart? I mean, I guess... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. The druid cast calls tick larva. No, yeah. Tick larva. It's a caustic larva, but calls tick larva. So these larvas are going to turn into ticks, says David. I don't need ticks. I'm not in West Virginia anymore, and I got away from those guys. Nemesis again. So it is now going to... And I've heard this is bad. You do not want these cards to evolve. Oh, man. I don't know what happens if you run out of stickers. What happens if you run out of stickers? Can we continue to evolve them? Or when you can't place any more stickers, they auto-evolve? Like if I run out of stickers? The player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage. So she's going to go down to 5. I need to get that breach open quick. And then evolve. So evolve this card to E04. So I go over here. E04. Hunted story. As the Nameless strikes you, a strange brand appears burned into your skin. Your chest tightens and you can't breathe. You know the Nameless aren't finished with you. Banish Hunted, which is this one. We'll just put it over here. Place card E05 into the Nemesis discard pile. The player who suffered damage from the Hunted writes their name on E05. Do not read any more cards until told to do so. So we get rid of this. All right, so this is going to Bow Elf, unfortunately. Yay. So that's going to Bow Elf. So in future games, she's going to suffer 3 damage. So again, luckily she's got the healing. Because that would suck. Oh, has Bow Elf's heal card shown up yet? Yeah, it has, but all 3 of her breaches have to be open. So we got to get that one open, which is good because he's going to try to help do that. So we're going to do Slam is going to do 3 damage because we have it in their discard. Another 3 damage. That is 6. So that drops it to 1. All right. We're going to attach, and then, oh, this doesn't happen until it fires off. This won't happen until it fires off on that turn. Dang it. And then we have 2, which all we can get is the cheap attack. Although the cheap attack is better than the other one. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get rid of our cheap attacks. We only have ways to get rid of our gems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Oh, that's not a good hand. Need more attack. All right. It's fine. We will deal the 1. So that gets rid of this guy finally. Didn't evolve again. Then we get to deal 2. 1, 2. And we get to take this up. So now it's going to cost her 4 to unlock that one. All right. And we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Xena lit her frisbee on fire. Yeah, that was that one, the art on this one right here. All right, so any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 1 damage. So we're going to... Oh man, that sucks. I have 4 attack in a single hand. So because of that, I'm actually going to discard one of these attacks. I mean, the 1 gem doesn't do me any good, but this will allow these 2 attacks to get together. Right. Yep, and then we do 4 damage. All right. And then we do another 3 damage. We're at 19, guys. We're blazing through this one. Because we haven't hit any of the power cards yet where we need to do that. Wait, didn't you do the open breach thing for Metalad for Beowulf? No, it wasn't open. It was focus. So focus just turns it. Now, when that focus card comes out, if it is on the yellow, at that focus, then that will flip it as well. But right now, you got to keep twisting it until the yellow gets to the top, or you pay to do it. And I can't do anything with 1 gem, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that is a big buying hand. That is nothing but buying. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she can be able to get the big gem, which again is only gonna. It just gives her +3. I don't know if I'd ever buy that. I think that's gonna be the first card I get rid of when we have to upgrade. Nemesis. Ooh. Minion. Voracious. Corridors. Immediately read the evolved deck card 06. Dang it. I don't wanna. You can't make me. A rush of power. A massive breach opens and a swarm of metallic bugs surrounds you. You can feel the power of the newly opened breach through you. Open Insight 3. Well, I did not grab Insight 3. Where are you, Insight 3? Insight 3. All right. Insight 3. Open Insight 3 and apply all rule stickers to the rulebook. I already did that. Apply a 4th breach sticker to the upper right-hand corner of each player's mat. Okay. That's where we currently have our hit points. There's his. There's hers. That is nowhere near straight will. She had 5 hit points, by the way, when I have to go put that back on. Open box A. Guess what's going to be in box A? So this is not actually good. This whole evolve thing is actually not good for me. Because we now have one more that we have to undo for her healing to come off. I don't want 4. It makes it harder. for her healing to activate. All right. During setup of the game before it goes in, do not read any more cards until told to do so. So, that is what happened. Yay. So buying the big gem was better than buying the big spell. Probably. Now that I got to unlock this one. This one costs 10 to open at its default. Yeah. All right. So we've already done that, but it's weird. It tells us to do that, right? But then it doesn't tell us to, like... Oh, but it's only Bladius. Okay. So I was about to say, if we have to, it'll keep coming out, we'll have to keep doing that. Put you back in the evolved deck. Persistent Gravehold suffers 2 damage. That's not horrible. So he is at 9. 9. All right. And her turn. So, she can do 5 damage, which I guess is what we're going to do, but somebody will need to discard a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm fine with that. She will discard that to do this for 4 damage. We'll do the 1. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have just taken off the 5. And then I don't know why I took off the 5 and spun for the 4 again. Ah, yay. Attach. 1, 2, 3. Something seems wrong. I had different cards in my hand. Because I said she was going to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did something wrong there. I think I accidentally put her cards in the discard. Because I said she would have 6, right? Oh, but this only activates if I have 2 prepped on this turn. I'm not going to get the bonus. Yeah, somehow I messed that up. I think I accidentally put her cards in the discard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have 6. No, somehow I messed up. I shouldn't have 6. I'm guessing this was already in the discard pile too. So I remember I was going to do a big turn and get 6 because I had 2 prepped, but I don't actually have 2 prepped. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 will open this one. Now, the benefit of the 4 being open, the 4 does +1 damage. Try to get that together with those +2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chop off Bladius' arm, and he becomes a Bladiless. Can you view the stream and go back a minute and watch for the mistake? It's fine. I know I had that because I remember we talked about buying this 6. And there were no purchase cards with those other cards. So I know that's what happened. So we're good. We're good. Yeah, because that would have been here, and then the balls came out, and for some reason I sat her cards on top of there instead of back in my hand. And I will tell you, David, this is one of the things with this, and I didn't mention it. I read it, and I was going to mention at the beginning of the other stream. This is one of the games that does it right. It says, rules mistakes will happen. Just play it through. Who cares? It's a game. You're going to have fun. It's a game. Right? Like every rule book should say that. But they've actually called it out like, stop being rules Nazis. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And just play the game. Alright, power. To discard, spins 7. Power 2, unleash twice, and then Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Oh, so we are each going to suffer 2 damage. And then Gravehold suffers 4. Then, if Gravehold has 13 life or more, so it evolves if Gravehold is at 13 life, which it currently is. This is going to get an evolved token. It is a power 2. So we have to spend 7, which she can sometimes get to, but I don't think she's going to get to before that happens. We needed that. We needed the big card. All right. Great. She has nothing to fire off, unfortunately. We will attach that. Attach that. 1. Yeah, 1, 3. So she has 4. I don't think she's going to get to that card. Like, I would put the power card in here, but she's not going to get to it. I don't know if it's worth trying to get some deck thinning or not. Never read a rule book when your nose is dripping, or you could be a roll snotsy. Let's do this. Try to get all my big ones together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so she's got her heal, and then she's got 2 attack. All right. Oh, that sucks. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Power 2, unleash. Oh, that's when this goes away. We're down to 1. It's gonna suck when that goes off. Minion. Hate Hound, persistent. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. They're beating up on Gravehold. Now I'm wondering, like, so I do know, because again, spoilers, I watch streams and I don't care about spoilers. But I know that the next chapter, boss decks will be leveled, right? So you've got those levels that we have in Astro Knights. So I kind of know to when to start attacking the boss directly versus taking out the minions. Because if I don't take out the minions, let's see, 2, 5. It'd be 5 per turn. So I have basically both of these guys left out here. I have 3 turns to... I have 3 turns to do this. Although, no, 1 turn, Gravehold suffering 4. So it puts it at 14. So yeah, I still have like 3 turns to win. And to take all that out, I need 4, 8, 9, 10. I need 11 attack. So the question is, would I be better off just taking out the boss? Before the boss has gone twice now. So before the boss goes, we're going to do 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which would be enough to take them out. The following turn, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, dang it. We're going to shuffle before this gets put out. That'd be 14. So we'd have 14 in 1 turn. And by the time I go my second time on the red, I think we just go after the boss. I mean, I could take him out to buy us a little bit of time. But I only do 3 damage, so it's going to leave 1 on there. She could do the 1 extra and then put the other 4. Yeah, I think we'll take him out and then we'll focus everything on the boss. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I only have 4 cards because of the discard. Alright, so that was the boss's turn. Alright, so we're going to go and do that. We'll do the 3 damage here. Discard that. Do 2. Oh. I can't attach both anyways. I forgot he didn't have everything open. That one was on there because of the focus. I only have one. I need two to focus that one. Dang it. So actually, this one isn't even going to get played. I'll hang on to that to next round, I guess. I can't do anything with one crystal. So, 1, 2, 3. Which is fine, because I wasn't going to get the bonus anyways. 4, 5. Wasn't going to get the bonus damage anyways. Alright. Alright, so his turn again. Here's the problem. This is 5 damage, which is overkill, and I don't want to overkill. So we're going to just do all 5 damage here. And then we'll use 2 to focus this one. Anything on focus has to fire off, which again is not that big of a deal. Or I should say an unopened breach has to fire off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this should be green. Yep. All right, so she's going to do the 1 to get rid of this guy. All right. And then she is going to have, somebody's going to discard a card. 1, 2, 3. Is not enough to spend 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, not enough to spend 7, but 4 would be enough to open his breach, right? Yeah, 3. So he only needs 3 to open it, so we'll go ahead and discard 1. Again, I don't know if it's going to come back around to us anyways. So she will fire this one off for 4. All right, and then we're going to attach. We're going to use 2. I can't use 2 for that. Actually, I have 3. I need 4. Dang it. This one. See, the problem is it says focus any player's 3 breach. In my opinion, it should be 3 or 4. But they didn't want to tell you were going to get a 4th breach, so it only says 3. So hopefully another card will let us do the same thing, but do the 4. So I can't do that with 3. So with 3, we'll just get the breach flare, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Keep that face up so I know which one's which, Will. All right, let's see here. Can we, let's see, what do we have? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have enough to take out the boss as long as we both get to go before it goes. If it goes first, unfortunately, this will power up, but it will not evolve yet because it needs 2 stickers. Gravehold will, of course, have to suffer a little bit of damage. We'll have to suffer a little bit of damage. So, we'll see. All right, so that worked out good. All right, so she's going to fire this one off for 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are down to 7. And then we're going to fire this one off. Somebody needs to discard a card. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the bad thing. It's 5. If I had 2 spells, she won't. She'll have 6. It's still not enough to take that out. Ugh, so close. All right. So, yeah, we'll just have Metal Add discard. It's fine. To fire this one off, that does 4 more damage. I'm like thinking it out, like I really need care about doing any of the other stuff. It really doesn't matter at this point. I just don't want her to go next because she only has 1 spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter, right? Because it's not going to come around. So didn't need to buy that one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, who's next? Nemesis, not what I wanted to happen. All right, so this is going to unleash twice, which means it does 2 damage and 2 damage. So we'll just have Metalad take all of it. So that is 6. And Gravehold suffers 4 damage. So that actually put us down to the number now. If Gravehold has 13 life or more, and unfortunately it does, if I would have done a little bit. Now, if I would have left that guy out there, oh, that was stupid. I should have left that guy out there, because then it wouldn't have evolved. Should I timey-wimey shenanigans that? If I timey-wimey shenanigans that, right, and didn't take that guy out, then technically the boss would have been, the Nemesis would have been killed on this last turn before this ever happened. But I didn't. Well, I didn't pay attention. Didn't pay attention, so. This is going to happen. Luckily, it doesn't fully evolve yet, because we still have one more sticker to put on there. And then he attacks Gravehold for 3. All right. Now, I do not want, again, if I was going to say if Gravehold takes another damage, but we don't know what this card's going to be. Fletch, power 2, unleash twice. Player with the most expensive prep spell discards that spell. Ooh, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. All right. Well, that's fine. That works out in our favor. We got more than enough damage, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is more than enough to take them out. So there we go. We have beat him. So when we end the game, read the back of this card. Read the result. Record the result of this game on page 20 of the rulebook. If you defeated Bladius, read the front of card L16. Bladius drops to one knee, exhausted and wounded. It stares up at you, hate gleaming in its eyes. Equally exhausted, you step forward to finish the beast off, ensuring the safety of the survivors behind you. You have won the day, but it doesn't take long for the harsh reality to sink in. Bladius wasn't even a full-fledged Nameless, and yet he matched you evenly. You'll need more training before your next fight. Read the front of card L17. You're training with Brama when Mist returns from her patrol. I track the fleeing minions through the caves. Mist points to the craggy rocks overhead. They're above us, gathering the surface of the world we thought was ruined. You will have to see it yourself. Legend says the world above was destroyed, yet you follow Mist out of the cave and you see a green canopy before you. Large trees, rushing streams, and creatures fluttering in the air. You never imagined the surface would be so alive after spending your entire life underground in Gravehold. If you haven't opened box A, read EO5. Well, we have. I guess you could beat him before you open box A. Read the back of this card. Somehow some of my cards are flipped backwards. Probably because I just didn't pay attention to whether it said front or back when I was setting this up. There's much to do, and everyone has a task to complete. Yours is to defend the camp. You spend time training with Mist, learning how to channel your unique skills. The coming days will be difficult, and the power you possess will prove invaluable. Open Insight 4. Alright. Got the option to spend a heal to Metalad. Kind of bummer that she never healed herself. Yeah, well, and here's the thing, David. Like, again, I know spoilers. I knew I was going to open this 4th one, but I wasn't sure when, right? So her spell just saying, okay, unlock all 4 and you get to use it, or unlock all of her breaches and use it, didn't seem that hard to do if I focus on recruitment with her. I think a couple of those times when I bought some of the spells, I should have got more recruitment. I know that for the next game, right? So Insight 4, we have these Jimmy things I was talking about last night. Each player places a charge sticker on the bottom of their board. All right. Zoop. There we go. And then we put this on our player aid. We have 2 more abilities. Wow, that's horribly designed. I'm not going to try to peel that off. The bullet points don't line up. And for me, I hate that because, of course, you know, I do doc tech writing. That's my day job. And not being able to have these lined up because it shows that border that you're supposed to cover up. Kind of annoying. All right. Where's your quirk? Place change ship, unlocks again. Okay, choose an ability sticker, place it on unlocks in chapter 2B. Oh, hang on. Place charge ship sticker at the bottom of the player mat where it says unlocks at ship chapter 2A. Choose an ability sticker and place it in the middle where it says unlocks at 2B. Why did you do that? Guys, why did you do that? All right, so where are our ability stickers? I don't have ability stickers. Is there another 4? Did it give me 2 4s? Oh, yeah. So there's 2 4s because, again, reset pack. Yeah, so I figured, David, I don't know if the games will get longer, but I mean, this took an hour, and now I'm just doing all the add-ons. All right, so here we go. Here are our abilities. Activate you during your main turn. Gravehold gains 5 life, so you heal Gravehold. Activate during your main turn. Any player gains 3 life, so we know we want her to do healing. Activate during your main phase. Gain 2 gems from the gem supply pile. Place one of those gems in any ally's hand. Gain a spell from the supply pile. You may place a spell into any ally's hand. Ally draws 2 cards. Deals 7 damage to a minion. Cast any player's prep spell without discarding it. That spell deals 1 additional damage. Cast all of your prep spells that cost 4 or less. Each of those spells deals 1 additional damage. All right, so we know we want her to do healing. So let's do the plus healing for her. All right, we got to give our spells a name too. So that was heal. This one we called was heal A, right? So is this group heal? What is it? What is the group heal? The group heal called in Final Fantasy? See, this is heal A. We call this heal B. I don't know what the group heal is. It's been so long since I played Final Fantasy. All right, so which one do I like? Each ally draws 2. I mean, the draw 2 cards. The draw 2 cards is nice. Can I only use this once? Like, that seems way overpowered. If every single turn you get to draw 2 more cards. Like, that just seems overpowered. Or just every single turn you get to deal 7 damage? Huh. Oh, no, we need... Okay, we have to... I think this is what the charge tokens are going to do. So we're missing the rules from the charge tokens. I think that's what the charge tokens do. Okay. Let's go to those rules that we were supposed to add. Yeah, ability charge token, end of chapter 2, pages 4 and 15. So it's probably page 15. Gain a charge. You may pay 2 to gain a charge. When you gain a charge, place a charge on your mat. You may not pay to gain charge for your allies. You may not charges. Other abilities requires a maximum charge made by the number of spaces available. Gaining charge is helpful during the middle and end of the game when you would have to wait too long to draw cards you would buy. Activate your ability. If your ability has a charge token on all of the available charge spaces, you may discard. Okay, so we have to get all of our charge spaces have to be full. Is there an example? No. Okay, so that ability isn't as good as I thought. Because you have to be full. You have to have your entire row full to be able to use that. Yeah. Breach Mage abilities, unique ability player explains when the ability can be activated and what it does. Abilities can only be activated when a charge token is on all of the spaces below the ability. Abilities, yeah. So it's all these spaces have to be filled up. Okay. All right. So I was thinking that draw seems like very overpowered. So the question is, do I like the straight 7 damage? Or cast any player's spell without discarding it and does 1 additional damage. Cast all of your prep spells that cost 4 or less. Each of those spells deals 1 additional damage. I think that's better. If I'm going to have to wait till I get all this built up, just means I need to focus on spells that are 4 or less, which I think is fine. He gets the 4, she gets the 5s. That seemed to work out good. So yeah, let's go with that. We're going to go with this one. All right. So I guess we'll just call this heal B, because I forget what it's called. It's like when it turns into a group heal instead of a regular heal. We'll call this heal B. Oh, maybe it's all. I think it's slam. I think it's all. So we're gonna call this slam all. But it's not all. This one's not all though. If I think about it, that one's not all because it's just a single target still. We need one that says heals everybody. All right. Did that. And so now it says read. Nope. This one. Not slammer. That would have worked too. Slam. Da, da, da. All right. Chapter 2 conclusion. I've reeled the rest of the stop deck too. All right, so we're getting our new cards. All right. So these are supply upgrades. Replace 2 supply piles in the current piles so that there are 3 gems, 2 relics, and 4 spells, which is basically what we have in the setup. Set aside the ones that we set aside the basic cards. Do not read the back until you're ready to start 3. Okay, so we're going to flip this over so I know not to get rid of that because that is the chapter 3 introduction. So our first card is a new relic. Gain 1 charge. We're going to need charges. Any ally focuses their closed breach at the lowest focused cost. Okay, which will help her get unlocked. But I would be getting rid of our discard. Or I get rid of the draw 2. So I did see, we do have an opportunity to get cards back. If we lose, then we replay that same boss, and you're allowed to change what cards are in your market. All right, so then we have a spell. Force Transfusion, deal 3 damage. If you have 3 or more charges, gain 1 charge. So again, that's pretty good. I actually like that better than this. So I think that's probably a yes. All right, next spell. So we have the Star Wars spell. Starfire Frenzy. Deal 4 damage. You must discard a spell in hand. If you do, deal 1 additional damage and gain 1 charge. So this is the same as Gravity Node. It costs 1 more, which I don't really like. And you must discard. Or no, you may discard, but then you also gain a charge. No. And the last one is this, is a new shard. So it's a 4 shard, so to replace the Radiite. Entangled Shard. Gain 2. If you have 3 or more charges, gain 1. So this one will be based off of having charges. That one is based off of having prep spells. I want this. I already know I want that one, so we want this. So then the question is, which of these? I think I need to keep the culling. I mean, I'm losing out on being able to get or remove a charge, but I need to keep the way to thin my deck. And like I said, I like the 5 cost versus the 6 cost, and I think I'm fine with getting rid of the Radite. I need to hunt down the rest of the Radites. I'll do that when I clean up after stream. So there we go. This is what we are. I think I'm going to play this again tomorrow. I think I'm just going to play this out until I'm done it. Because I think since we're going through the story, I think like doing long breaks between them is not ideal. We're on chapter 2. There are 8 chapters, so that's 6 more, right? So we have 6 more. Again, I'm still going to put my Marvel United in. Monday, 1 hour and 50. Yeah, I figured, yeah, I'm 5. Yeah. I don't know if the other ones are going to give it longer. I don't know if we're going to have to repeat one. I could fail forward and pretend like I did, because basically if you fail, it makes you do it again anyways. And then if you fail the second time, you just fail forward anyways. I think I'm just going to fail forward when we lose. But yeah, so we do Marvel United. Won't be Monday. It'll probably be Tuesday, because Monday is Colombia Independence Day. So both of them happen in July. So I'll be smoking some brisket and we'll have some friends over. We have another family that has a baby, and kind of our friends. We don't play board games. I've talked about not having board game people to play with. We've not introduced them to board games because the struggle I've had is like, we had my sisters over last weekend, and like, yeah, I don't know about Monday night, because if they come over around 5, 6, I don't know how long they'd stay. I could schedule something, but it might have to keep getting bumped. So I might schedule something and then bump it if need be. But yeah, it's hard to introduce new people to new games because you don't know what they're going to get or not get. Like, I think a game is very simple, and it really is, right? If it's got only like 3 pages of rules, that's a very simple game. And sometimes people still struggle with like a 3-page rulebook game. So I always debate. So I'm afraid to like introduce them to games and then like they're not able to do the game I picked. And when you have such a big game catalog, it's kind of hard. A game that I would think is beginner, yeah, gateway games. Party games, I just don't have a lot of party games is the problem, David. Like, because I don't know, my brain, I'm analytical. I like to think and stuff. So for me, party games aren't necessarily fun, per se. We have a couple. We do have a couple. Maybe we'll set something up one day and try to play something with them. The other thing is we both have, it's 2 2-year-olds, and I don't know if they will entertain each other long enough for us to play a game. Lucita, actually, we played Ticket to Ride with my sisters, and Lucita actually sat there and played Ticket to Ride. She had her cards on the table. She had her trains on the table. I would say, okay, I would point to a location and say, okay, how many trains do you need to put here? And she'd count 1, 2. I said, okay, what color is that line? She's like, oh, it's blue. I was like, all right, do you have 2 blue cards? She'd say no. I said, do you want to pick one of the blue cards from over here? She'd say yes, right? She's doing the same thing an adult would do. You look at what you need and you do it. So I did order her Ticket to Ride My First Journey, so we'll see how she does with that. But that's a difference between her and like any of her friends at her age, right? She's advanced, right, compared to a bunch of other 2-year-olds playing with her. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so maybe this is what I'll do as my lunchtime game for the rest of the weeks. That'd be what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that'll get us through chapter 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll do 6 and 7 the following week. I could even Monday, I could just schedule this for Monday. Honestly, I do Monday and Wednesday. evening streams, and that would actually knock this whole thing out next week. I don't know. I'll decide. That might be what I do. Because I can't, again, I was running out of deck building games for the afternoon streams anyways. I am now going to go grab some lunch. I got about 15 minutes to get that into my stomach. If you want to watch the rest of this campaign, make sure you like, subscribe, bell notification, hit the remind me's when I schedule the videos. That way you can come out in the chat, join David and the others, and, you know, give me advice, name my spells for me, all that stuff. But anyway, guys, and until next time, peace.